Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome! We have the schedule of what to expect this week from Star Citizen, so let us take a look. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members, in particular to my latest channel member, Cat and Squirrel. Thank you so much for the support, mate. It is truly appreciated. So as you can imagine, following CitizenCon, this week is going to be a little lighter on content from previous weeks. Kicking off on Tuesday, as always without fail, the narrative team will be dropping a portfolio post taking a look at the Stegman's clothing and uniform brand. Now I'm pretty sure that I've read this before, so it's likely a repost from an old jump point, but I could be wrong. And then jumping all the way down to Friday, we have the usual RSI newsletter emailed out and the subscriber vault updated, which means this week there will be no Inside Star Citizen, as this is still on its 3-week hiatus, and that will return on October 27th. No Star Citizen Live, which will be back on October 21st. But also, there is no roadmap update this week. As they say, a few of the critical staff are out of the office post-CitizenCon, but they will pick this back up when they return. They also do mention that a lot goes into pulling off a CitizenCon show, as you can imagine, which will cause a bit of content disruption. Now, I must say, as much as I prefer getting all the shows all the time, I am quite relieved, as it will give me a bit of time to focus on covering the event panels. Now, in other news, they do mention that they have already uploaded all of the developer panels to YouTube in 4K, with a plan to upload the full show, including the interview with Rich Tyra and Chris Roberts, on how the development of Squadron 42 directly benefits the PU. Now, as much as it was a bit of a slog to get through that interview due to the usual repetitive nature of how excitable Chris gets, it was still one of my favourite segments, as we got some real gems of information in there, which I will be covering in a much shorter video, condensing it all. But I do also love to hear from Chris, and it is great seeing his continued excitement for Squadron 42 and the PU. Again, I am already working on transcribing the whole interview, condensing it into just the need-to-know information. Now, from me this week, it will be a case of continuing to cover the various panels of CitizenCon and the Squadron 42 monthly report, with the ship panel video already out there on YouTube. So again, this week, no Star Citizen Sunday, with the lack of Inside Star Citizen Live. It isn't really warranting the need to post one. I will be live over at twitch.tv/supermacbrother this Thursday 1 while 5 PM BST, and on Friday 3 while 7 PM BST, continuing to chat about what we saw at CitizenCon, and maybe even checking out 3.17.3 and the STV. But in regards to Alpha 3.18, last we heard, which was before CitizenCon happened, due to CitizenCon, they are planning to try and release the first Evocati 3.18 test today, being Tuesday, so we will likely hear more tonight in regards to how that goes, and if all goes well, I will certainly be covering the patch notes on Wednesday morning. So fingers crossed they can finally get that build out the door to the Evocati, and they can all start chipping away at those bugs. But there you go, a pretty light week in regards to new content, but as I say, kinda happy to have time to cover the event, as there was plenty to discuss, so do keep your eyes out for that on my YouTube. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also hit that thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and if you would like to be notified when my videos go live, just tick that little notification bell. Again, a big thank you to my patrons and channel members for their support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.